Okay, so I'm ready to cite a source. I was on the Mayo Clinic's website and I found this fantastic article about added sugars and how not to get sabotaged by sweeteners. And I've read it. I've decided I'm going to use this source. Now it's time to cite it. So I have made myself a page here that I'm calling Annotated References. Please title your page Annotated References. And if you click up here, it'll call it annotated references for you. And I have also added my name. You can add your first and last name if that makes you happy. If you're the only person with your last name, congratulations. You can just be known by your last name if that makes you happy. Okay, so I've called it annotated references. Now, for 10th and 11th graders, I had this. I'm going to delete that right now because we don't need that. And I'm going to show how to use a website or online periodical. Now, I'm having to use this formatting because APA really doesn't like you to use websites because websites are more often than not unreliable. However, we have our list of reliable websites that we are letting you use that are written by reliable sources. So you're okay to use these sources. So we're going to have author here, date of publication, title of article, title of online periodical, volume number, issue number if available. You're probably not going to have this information, so let's just go ahead and delete it. Okay, you'll also have retrieved from with the website. So, if this happens, you need to remove those. We cannot have any blue lines on our annotated references. Also keep in mind that your two sources you're going to turn in for me, they need to be alphabetized. So if your first person's last name is Aaron, they go first. If your second person's last name is Adams, they go second. Adams can't go before Aaron. A, A-D, alphabetize. Okay, so we are looking at our Mayo Clinic website. So the Mayo Clinic is going to be my author. And I know it says the Mayo Clinic staff right there. I mean, they've got information about these people. Not really, never mind. Don't worry about that. They are people who are smart and they know what they're talking about. So we're going to say the Mayo Clinic is our author. Now, we don't have to do any of the business where we do back and forth with the names, but if you did have somebody whose last name, let's pretend we had Peter Smith. So Smith, P, there you go. Let's say it was Peter John Smith. So P, period, J, period. And let's say he did it with his partner, and his partner was Jones, and we'll call her Matilda Elaine. I don't know. Give them some crazy names. Remember, you got to use ampersand, though. Okay, so that's not really our author. Let's get back to our real author. So the Mayo Clinic, period. Wow, that was super hard, wasn't it? Okay, now when was this written? Now, websites are usually going to have that at the bottom. Okay, there's my date, 2016. Don't worry about the rest of the date because this is not a periodical. We're just going to do this. I will check with our judges if that makes them happy, but I believe this will work just fine. So we just need the year because we're trying to emulate. That means go just like this other scholarly source. So we want to make sure that this is in Times New Roman, 12-point font. I can recognize fonts a mile away, so please don't try to do something weird. And I don't care how big it is. So please do this. Okay, so we've got Mayo Clinic, 2006. We are great. We are grand. We need our title. Now, look at this. Oh my gosh, they're so sweet. They've already made it in APA formatting for us. That means it's got capital A here, lowercase s, colon, capital D, and then the rest of it is lowercase because the Mayo Clinic loves APA as much as we do. So we are going to put the title of our article. Oh no, that really messed it up. I'm going to have to remove the formatting. Okay, and it put it into Arial because Arial is my default. Oh no. So I'm going to put it in Times New Roman, 12-point font. Okay, I didn't get sabotaged by Control C and Control V. By the way, Control C, that's going to copy, and Control V, that's going to paste. So we've got Mayo Clinic, 2016, added sugars. Don't get sabotaged by sugars. Okay, we're doing great. Now I just need to put where I retrieved it from. And then I come over here, I grab that URL, I paste that URL, and lucky for me, I have already gone ahead and made sure I've got a hanging indentation. Now, here's what you might run into. Your indentation's probably going to look like that. And you're like, oh no, Mrs. Sandberg told me I have to have hanging indentations. I have no idea how to do that. Now, there are different ways to do it, but on Google Docs, this is how you do it. You're going to move the indentation over here, the bottom one. And you're going to move the top one. So that was 0.5. Notice that it says 0.5. It's really nice. Yeah. Okay, then you're going to move over here. You're going to put the top one over here on the 0. And congratulations, you have a hanging indentation. Now, I completely forgot to put this on the last video, so I'm going to do it now. This needs to be double spaced. So click double space. Wow, look at you. You are fantastic. You're well on your way to being better than most freshmen in college. Good job.